Some rain on radar right now, welcomed as some spots that didn't get into the rain earlier in the day soared into the 90s, triple-digit heat indices. But we're starting to get a few more showers passing across the North Shore metro area. Going back earlier in the day, a lot of our rain was more river and bayou parishes. A lot of that has started to wind down with some showers starting to pick up over the city. Now, not everyone, but at least if you get a little passing shower, it does help to quickly knock the temperatures down. Now, where they stayed in the rain earlier in the day, river parishes, bayou stayed in the 70s, low 80s, whereas everyone else got into the 90s. Starting to pick up that rainfall and a little bit heavier from out in the Florida parishes toward Hammond right now, and a street flood advisory including Hammond at the moment with some of those heavier downpours. But again, welcomed cooling rain for everyone. This is all because we've got this flow coming at us from the east. All of this moisture is right along the southern periphery of a big upper level high. Now, the upper high is not always a perfect circle. There is a little divot in it, and that's why we're starting to get some storms across parts of Georgia and Alabama. So rainfall wise, that continues underneath the upper high, which is still dominating much of the central and eastern United States. Heat advisories, extreme heat warnings, watches continue for today, tomorrow, Friday, and on into the start of our 4th of July weekend. So even heading up to New England, it is going to be a hot one for the 4th. We have a heat advisory in effect until 6 o'clock tonight, though thankfully we have seen a few cooling showers kind of helping to relieve the heat, at least late in the afternoon. Earlier in the day, we had those triple-digit heat indices. As far as the rainfall goes through the evening and night, most of it will be coming to an end. Even after 7 o'clock, may have a few lingering showers, but clearing out. During the day tomorrow, again, we've got that moisture coming out us from the east, daytime heating, just normal summertime pattern. We start to bubble up showers and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon and evening, about a 50% chance, and most of the rain winding down by the evening and night. It looks like a little bit more isolated in nature Friday and Saturday, so great news as a lot of 4th of July festivities begin on Friday, especially Uncle Sam Jam in Jefferson Parish, then more activities going into Saturday, and I also think Saturday we'll see lower rain chances. So we've got about a 50% chance during the day tomorrow, 50, maybe 60, depending upon development. And then they do drop off Friday and Saturday. So the good news is for the 4th, it'll be dry. Won't have to worry about too many showers, but also we don't have any cooling rain. So it stays hot, it stays humid, heat indices in the triple digits. Hydrate and have the sunscreen. It does look like a little weak upper disturbance might help to trigger our rain chances a bit more for Sunday, but even that, only about 40, maybe 50%. At the moment, we've got a few passing showers here in the French Quarter and looking out toward downtown. We had been in the 90s. Even that cooling rain knocked us down to 86 degrees over in Kenner. The dew point is still 73, so still feels like 93. But you definitely see where we've had those earlier showers keeping temperatures in the 70s. So it's actually been a fairly pleasant day, albeit wet, from Galliano, Homa, Thibodaux, Gonzales. Starting to see us drop into the 80s now in the metro area because of the rain. Dew points, however, in the 70s. Rain doesn't help that out. And so with that, heat indices have dropped at a number of locations, but this is where many of us were just a few hours ago, triple digits, and certainly high enough that we did have that heat advisory verified, where a few locations got up to near 110 for the heat index. Good news out in the tropics, no development is expected for the next 7 days, and today is July 1st. So we're 1 month down, 5 to go. Of course, we really don't see the peak of the season until mid-August, and that continues into mid-October. Again, we're done with June, but we still have a long way to go through hurricane season. Hopefully no other activity. We had Arthur. Let's call it quits. 50% chance for storms during the day tomorrow. We do dry out for our Friday and Saturday, so the 4th, hot and humid, but it's July 4th in New Orleans. 40% chance of rain on Sunday, and then more of our typical pop-up shower variety heading into next week.